Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. This week we have David with us. He's from Karma. I can't wait for him to share with you his story, who he is, what his company is all about. David, take a second to say hello to the listeners.
Hey everyone, my name is David from the company named Karma.
Hey, welcome to the Tony Shap Show. I'm super excited to have you here. And as you know, we just get right into it. Let's start off with a one-word open. So use the one word, how you can describe how you're feeling right now, David. If you could share that with us, that'd be great.
That'll be a word awesome. I feel
Awesome.
awesome.
I love it. Great. And just to kick things off, if another powerful question I wanted to start things off with is, in your business, would you be able to stay in business if you did not accept credit card payments?
We probably would. Yes, we will stay in business, though in saying that, credit card is a very, very major part of our business.
Excellent. Very good. Well, let's talk, speaking of business, let's go right into that. So tell us about your business, the story, how you guys got started and where you are today, where you're going and all that good stuff. And, feel free to share with us your why, because that's
Yeah,
important to our listeners.
yeah, absolutely. So we used to be a software development company back 4 years ago, and then we've been looking for a product, kind of because we all be working remote, which is normal nowadays. But back then it wasn't that widespread, but our company was still very remote, and we've been looking for a tool for appreciation and recognition. So we looked around, and Slack was really fairly new back then. Microsoft Teams was almost non-existent. And we looked around for tools for appreciation. We didn't really find one that'll suit our needs. So we've kind of created a tool for ourselves, for our developers and our managers and everyone else to work and appreciate each other. And it was very successful. And we thought, wow, that's might be a really good need for that product on the market. And we put it on the market, and it got adopted fairly quickly. People started paying money for a subscription, and we thought, wow, that's probably what we're going to do now. We'll work on that product exclusively, and from then onwards, it was all about Karma and journey with Karma.
That's beautiful. Who do you typically help with Karma?
We typically help. Kind of, it's a really good question, because people go ask you, who are your customers, and we normally people say like small business or medium business or enterprises, but the actual product helps everyone. It's probably a very blunt thing to say, but everyone is in need of appreciation. And if you look at the modern workspace, you'd see that a lot of workspace would actually lack that appreciation, regardless if you've been a small company of 3 or a big corporation of thousands. You'd still would have that need for someone to publicly appreciate your hard work. And nowadays that becomes more and more important. And because everyone's remote now, it's even more important. So you cannot really walk to your teammate or your colleague in the room and say, hey, well done. So you have to do it remotely, and people just are not used to doing that remotely.
Absolutely. Let's talk about some wins that you've had recently in your company. So if there's some recent wins that you're proud of that you can share with us that you put on the board, so to speak, whether it's new client acquisition, if it's net revenue, whatever you're comfortable sharing. If you could share with us, what that win was, David, and also what you learned from it.
Yeah. No, I think would be one of our wins would be we hit almost 30,000 of monthly recurring revenue. So our product is profitable, and we are very lean as a development company. So we don't spend a lot, and we still, though our revenue isn't high as it probably desired, but still we're profitable. And what we'll learn from that is it doesn't take a lot of funds to get you to profitability. It's all in your head. You don't have to earn 100,000 or 200,000 per month to be profitable. And that's probably what our take was from that. You can be still lean, you can be still bootstrapped, you can still have fun and enjoy your product, and still have some revenue and being profitable.
That's awesome. Let's talk about some things that are not so great. Sometimes we hit these speed bumps in business, and we have to learn from it and just pick up and move on. So have you had any experiences recently that's not so much of a win, and what did you learn from it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Typically, before the coronavirus times, our churn rates were really, really low, and with that was something that we've been proud of throughout the year. If you would ask me the win last year about our wins, I'd say probably, Tony, our churn rate is so low, it's almost unbelievable. But Unfortunately, with the coronavirus, a lot of businesses had to cut their spend in, some employee programs became the first that got under the axe. So our churn gone just really over the moon. Some really important clients left us because they opted out for different programs, so they closed down the appreciation programs whatsoever. Like all of a sudden, we find ourselves by losing money that was so hard earned months and months ago. And what we've learned from that is, life goes on. If some business is in trouble and the world is not in a good place right now, it'll still will come back right at some stage. So all we have to do is just to, get up and keep going to whatever we can do every day. And despite the other signs that we see, we still need to do our work, get up in the morning, work in our product, and hope for the best. And so far, it worked great. So our churn start declining, and there's light at the end of the tunnel.
That's really great. Thanks for sharing that with us. So let's move right into, the if there was one thing that moved the needle a lot for you, David. So, we talk about 80-20 rule, right? 20% of something resembles
Mm.
80% results, or 20% of some activity nets you 80% results. So looking back right now with Karma, as you're thinking through, is there one thing or some major things that you did, like one or two, that had a dramatic impact on your revenue for you that you could share with us?
I think, and I know a lot of founders and everyone else will talk about it, but I'd say talk to your clients. And I think what really made a difference for us is myself and the other co-founder. We were at the front line of demoing our products instead of having someone else demoing our product for us and talking to our clients. We would actually take that and bear that on our shoulders. And the result that it gave us was just unbelievable, because first of all, we've talked to real people that require our product, and they would find us. We don't have to go and advertise ourselves. They actually come to us and saying, hey, we need that product. And by talking to them and saying, like, why do you need that product? What do you have in terms of recognition right now? What you don't like about that system? How would you think? What are your expectations toward the product? And by just establishing those human relationships and learning more about them, it was easier for us to sell them the solution at the end of the day than to utilize any other channels, like advertising, marketing, or any other non-human connections, I'd say. So I think that was the biggest win for us. It didn't take a lot of our time to learn about their use case and to give them a solution straight away on the call, say like, hey, I have a solution for you. Our product can do this, and this hurdle that you've been facing all that time can be overcome. So I think that was the biggest win for us, talking to our clients ourselves instead of getting someone else and doing that work for us.
That's really great. You got immediate feedback from your end user. So if there's areas of improvement, you guys heard it right away. If there's things they did not need, that's you could just remove it off your product. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool that you share that with us. So talk to us about how give us your website address and how can our listeners get a hold of you?
Absolutely. So our website is Karmabot.chat, and David at Karmabot.chat is my email address. There's a form on the website, so you can try our product, install one of the solutions that we have. It's either Slack or Microsoft Teams or Telegram, and solution for Telegram is even better. It's free. So one of those three integrations that you can try, and that's how you can get hold of us. We have a chat thing on our website that you can use to connect with us, and they're available almost 24/7.
Excellent. Thank you. And what's your one word close to wrap it up with?
Oh, how about it? Say, have a great day, everyone. That'll be one word. Have a great karma.
Excellent. Have a great karma. Thank you very much, David. I appreciate you coming on here. I can't wait to have you back on the show sometime soon. That way you can share with us your latest developments and upgrades and stuff that enhancements you've made to your organization as well.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. I appreciate your time.